Hey guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video I'm going to talk about a few tattoo hacks, if that's what you want to call it. These are just tips and tricks that I've figured out or learned along the way of me getting tattooed for 10, almost 11 years. It's crazy for me to say that I've been nearly getting tattooed for 11 years. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel a little bit old. I'm not saying I'm old, I'm only 21. No, I'm 28. Wish I was still 21, that would be great. So you may know some of these tips and tricks and hacks, you may use them yourself. I've definitely mentioned quite a few of these in separate videos along the way in the past sort of 2-3 years that I have been doing YouTube videos, so you've probably heard me say these before, but I thought it'd be cool to compile them all into one video and it might be helpful for you guys. If you've got any tattoo hacks, comment them down below and you may help someone, you may help me, I may learn something new. So hack number 1 is get a good night's sleep the night before you get the tattoo. I mean, get good night's sleep all the time, but especially the night before you get a tattoo. Just like having a good amount of rest is just a godsend. If you're like me and you get super excited the night before you get a tattoo, it is kind of impossible to do this. I struggle so much, but I definitely can tell the difference between having a good night's sleep and not having a good night's sleep. There's definitely been a few times where I got like no sleep. I don't know, I just feel like I can feel the pain a little bit more when I'm a bit more tired or I haven't had a good night's sleep. Okay, so my second hack is get a good meal in you before you get a tattoo. Now, most of the time when it's like 9 AM and you have an early appointment, you're probably not in the mood for something big and heavy, but let me tell you, if you can get a fry up in you, if you can get some big meal inside of you before you get a tattoo, that'll be so helpful to you. If you're like me and you get hangry, like you don't want to be hangry during a tattoo, let me tell you that. Also, it just keeps your blood sugar levels up, it just keeps you more alive and awake. You know, food is a miracle worker and it just really helps throughout the session. So no matter what time it is, just make sure you get a good decent meal inside of you. There's been a couple of times throughout my life where I have like literally just eaten a bag of crisps before because it's been too early. I'm like, oh god, I don't want any food because I'm not a breakfast person. But lately I've been having a lot of appointments in the sort of afternoon time, so I always have like a Nando's or a McDonald's or KFC, like anything that's big and just like filling, you know. That is like a top tip for me. It really helps me. Obviously it's case by case situation, but that helps me a lot. Tattoo hack number 3 is bring a sugary drink with you, no matter what it is, Coke, Fanta, Sprite, just anything with a lot of sugar in it, even maybe an energy drink, whichever your poison is, as long as it's not alcohol. But yeah, having a sugary drink present with you throughout the tattoo session is so helpful and it just keeps your sugar levels up, which is handy if you have like a 5-hour session or so, or 4 or 5-hour session. So the food that you had beforehand is kind of wearing off after the sort of like 3-4 hours, so you need something to keep yourself going, if that makes sense. Also bring snacks, just be very polite with your snacks, make sure they're not like super smelly or anything, because the tattoo artist isn't going to want to smell your prawn cocktail crisp breath, so make sure it's kind of like polite. Maybe something like a gummy sweet, maybe like Haribo or my favourite Sour Patch Kids, or even chocolate, just something sweet that will keep your sugar levels going, because when you're getting tattooed your body kind of goes in a little bit of shock and your blood sugar levels can dip down, so it's good to maintain them and it makes everything easier for you and you may be able to sit a little bit longer also. Tattoo hack number 4, I think it is. I should stop saying what number it is because I'm just going to get confused. But yeah, tattoo hack number 4 is wear comfy clothes. There is nothing worse than having a tattoo session and you're wearing the most uncomfortable jeans ever. I have done it a couple of times by mistake. I've worn very high-waisted jeans that cut off the circulation from my abdomen and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't feel anything in my stomach region, which is obviously uncomfortable, which means like you're just like not having the best of time. Obviously you can wear jeans and stuff, I'm not saying don't wear jeans, like if jeans are comfortable for you then obviously wear them. I have quite a few pairs of jeans that are super soft and I can wear them, but just be mindful that you'll be sitting or laying down for at least what, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and like with me I can't even lay in my bed in jeans. That's not right in my opinion. I don't understand it. Liam does it a lot and I'm just like, you're in my bed with jeans on, like what the hell? Like it's just super uncomfortable. So tattoo hack number 5 is something that I learned last year. Now I was going through this predicament of I'm having a big back tattoo, what the bloody hell do I wear? And I'm kind of self-conscious of my boobage area. Well, I'm not self-conscious, I didn't want them on show, but because all of my back was being tattooed, I couldn't wear a bra type thing. So I was like, oh my god, what do I wear? How do I cover myself? And quite a few people told me to wear a cardigan or a zipped up hoodie backwards. You're thinking, what the fuck? But instead of putting it on like this, put it on like this. So you put the sleeves through, but then the back of the hoodie or cardigan or whatever is at the front here, so then your back is exposed, and that is good if you're always cold also. So I tend to get a little bit cold during getting tattooed. It's maybe like shock, or I'm just an old lady anyway, and I'm always cold, like always. So that was handy for me. It kept me warm also. So if you have a back tattoo session and you're required to be kind of exposed, wear a hoodie or cardigan backwards. It saved my life. I'm so grateful to the people that told me it, so I'm passing on the message. I've definitely mentioned it before, but I thought I'd slide that in this video. Tattoo hack number 6 is trust your tattoo artist. There's a reason why you've picked that tattoo artist, so trust them as much as possible. And also, if possible, give them free reign within your design or within their colour palette. You'll probably end up with a tattoo that exceeds your expectations. This has happened to me many times since I've started giving tattoo artists free reign. I'm just like, you do what you like, this is the kind of idea that I want, but you know, you do whatever. And I have ended up with tattoos that just blow my mind. I know that sounds strange, but I'm just like, whoa, okay, these are so cool. So if you can and you do have a little bit of leeway, just, you know, YOLO it. Just be like, hey dude, do whatever you like. You'll get a tattoo that is like the dog's bollocks. Tattoo hack number 7 is do not suffocate your tattoo with aftercare cream. I've seen many images on Instagram of people putting on like tattoo aftercare and what have you, or they've covered their tattoo with cling film or what have you, and their aftercare cream is so thick and it just scares me. It really scares me. If you think about like skincare, like if you do skincare on your face or whatever, you don't plaster on skincare to your face, do you? Because it's going to suffocate your skin. Your skin needs to breathe. It's the same for a tattoo, and a tattoo for the first couple of days is an open wound. So if you put in tons of aftercare cream or ointment on there and you're smothering it, it needs to breathe. There's a few people that say, oh, it doesn't matter because you're always covering it with cling film, but I don't know, the thought of just smothering a tattoo in aftercare or whatever, it scares me. It's the same when I used to use bepanthen before they changed the formula. I was terrified like of putting on too much, and sometimes I would put on too much and you couldn't even see the tattoo. Bepanthen though is a very thick cream and it's quite opaque, but I just thought this can't be good for the tattoo. So I don't know, it's probably case by case situation, but for me personally, I just, oh no, I don't like the thought of smothering a tattoo at all. Hack number 8 is do not pick at the scabs of a tattoo. I think this is very well known, but I've seen it done before. I have seen tattoos that are absolutely busted because people pick at the scabs, and I know it can be, well, I personally don't know, it can be tempting because I hate picking scabs. It makes me I can't do it. So that's good for me, I guess, but I know it's very tempting from other people saying how tempting it is to pick scabs, but don't do it because you're going to spend your life getting cover-ups and the tattoo is just going to look more and more janky as the years go on, the more you pick at it. So obviously, like, every tattoo probably needs a touch-up anyway. That's, you know, that's just the way it works. But if you constantly keep picking at your tattoos, you're just going to need touch-ups after touch-up. Like, you're going to spend the rest of your life getting touch-ups because you can't leave these tattoos alone, and your skin is going to get very scarred and damaged, and it's just going to be a hot mess. So keep your hands to yourself, take up knitting, just don't pick at your scabs. Even if you have one left dangling on, just leave it, it will fall off on its own accord. Elmo's chiming in as always, having a drinky poo, so ignore that rattling noise. Tattoo hack number 9 is if your skin is feeling hot, dry, itchy, irritated after a tattoo, so this is normally day 3 to 5 when this starts happening, your skin starts to get dry because the scabs are forming and it just feels irritated and hot and just, ooh, it's not comfortable. What you can do is get coconut oil. Coconut oil solves every problem you ever had. dry skin, dry hair, dry life, if you're going through a divorce, if you go through a breakup, if you're bored, I don't know. Coconut oil solves everything, and it solves hot, burning, irritated skin. Now the other hack to this is if you put it in the fridge. So put it in the fridge overnight, it will be so cold. It'll be quite hard, but you can sort of warm it up in your hands and then put it on the tattoo and the area around the tattoo that's kind of red and irritated. It is the most orgasmic feeling ever. It's so soothing and calming, and it just, oh my god. And that kind of goes for all tattoo aftercare. If possible, you can put it in the fridge, and it just like, it feels great, especially when it's really hot. I used cold coconut oil on my Danny Cuepo tattoo, the one that I'm always bloody mentioning, but I got that in the summer, and it was during a heat wave, and it was hot, it was itchy, it was irritated, and Liam put like coconut oil on me, and it just felt amazing. So I highly recommend that. It's just like, yeah, you need to do it. Tattoo hack number 10, I think this is. I'm losing count now. If you don't have any coconut oil to hand, or you don't have anything to sort of soothe your skin, and your skin is itchy, and you guys may know how itchy a new tattoo can get, it's unbearable. You do literally anything to get like a lion's paw with like really long claws to like itch you. Like honestly, it gets unbearable. I think it depends per person. I've seen a few of you guys that don't get the itchy phase. I am so jealous. But if you're like me and you're just a very itchy bitch, and obviously you don't want to scratch the tattoo because the scars can come off, and then you're back to square one and you're going through continuous touch-ups. So what you can do during the very itchiness, you can slap, this sounds so stupid anytime I say this, you can slap your tattoo. You can literally slap your arm, slap your leg, slap your back, wherever it is. Quite hard. I'll demonstrate, like I'll make a fool out of myself just for you guys. So say you got a new tattoo on your wrist area here, and it's driving you crazy, it's really itchy. What you can do is, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to slap myself. What you can do is just slap it really hard, like, ow. But yeah, if you just like slap it hard, fuck, it actually takes away the itchiness because your skin starts stinging, and that kind of itches it. I don't know, science, I have no idea why it works, but it does work. And yeah, my arm really hurts now. It's very temporary. You probably slap yourself like 12, 13, 14, 100 times a day, but instead of scratching your skin and ruining your tattoo, you know, why not look like a fool? Slap yourself. Slap my bitch up. Tattoo hack number 11, and this is my last one. I really wish I could have kept it to 10, but this one was kind of important, so I kind of had to put this one in. Sun cream is so important, like unbelievably important. It can really extend the life of your tattoos. Some faded tattoos look not that great. I mean, tattoos fade eventually over the years anyway, that's just the way it works, but if you're out in the sun a lot, that can really speed up the fading process, and you don't want that, especially if you have, you know, expensive tattoos or collector pieces, and you know, you want to keep the boldness and the vibrancy of the tattoo. Just put sun cream on. It doesn't take that long. You don't have to cover your whole body, just cover the tattoos if you know that's what you want. Sun cream is your best friend, and it's just a cheap method of extending the life of your tattoos. Sun cream also, this is a nice little hack also, sun cream brings out, you know, the colour and the boldness of your tattoos, not as in like the ink leaks out, but because sun cream sort of goes deep within your skin, because it's obviously protecting your skin, that brings out the colour and the boldness of your tattoos. So you'll notice if you ever put sun cream on, your tattoos look brighter and bolder. You're just like, whoa, okay, science, hello. It obviously doesn't last forever, you know, it's a couple of hours or whatever, but again, that might be handy for a night out if you want your tattoos to pop a bit more. So yeah, those are my tattoo hacks or my tattoo tips and tricks. Again, let me know if you've got any down below. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing very well, and until my next video, bye.